But what we developed is something called Patch Success that allows us to ask those instructions on a regular basis and then supply a dashboard to us. So I can actually look at all my machines out there and actually see, wow, which machines are fully patched. I have one machine that's fully patched. Daniel, we talked about rebooting. I have a machine here that's probably had a patch applied, but he needs to be rebooted. I can filter on particular KB articles if I wanted to. So let's say if I wanted to come here and I wanted to look at KB 448 9907, I could filter on that, apply that filter, and now it's going to show me which machines need that patch applied. And if I look at the patches, I can click on view patches. I can see, hey, that's an Adobe Flash update that needs to be deployed to those boxes. So if I go back and look at view devices, I can actually say, I see that patch is missing. I can actually come in here, click on that, and click deploy. I'm going to hand that off to the patch consumer. It's going to ask for approval. Just doesn't let me go out and deploy anything that I want without any ramification. So I've got two-factor authentication in place here. So A. Taylor has just asked his manager to allow approval of pushing out this Adobe update. Click approve. That gets handed off to the consumer and it gets deployed out to that machine. So while we're waiting for that patch to deploy, if I come back to the Explorer window and go back to the overview, I can see the patch. The patch has been deployed out there. I can clear these filters. I can look at this guy that requires rebooting. If I click on the requires rebooting, I can see, oh, my domain controller has a pending reboot for a patch. If I click on that pending reboot, I can see which patch it was. All right. And working outside a configuration manager or any other way, I can actually explore DC001, come over to, spell it right, Mike? And I could actually reboot that machine right now to shut down and restart and apply that patch immediately, not having to wait for a maintenance window if I felt that I needed to. Now, I'm not going to do that to this machine. This is my domain controller. This is which is actually running my lab. So I'm going to cancel out of that. I'm not going to deploy that, but I'm going to scan back here, go back to the overview. And again, I can create my own filters. I can just click on who requires patching, which patches are critical, and I can actually see what's on that machine. So if I click on PC002 and explore that or check the status of that machine, it'll actually go out there and show me all those patches that are installed on just that particular box because I've isolated that query to that machine. So Patch Success is a lot of those instructions that I showed you that run individually that are being driven and running on a regular basis to build that dashboard for us to exactly see what's going on.